Good morning, Minnesota FFA. I'm Jennifer Johnson.
And I'm Colin Johnson, and we have the great privilege to introducing your next speaker.
To us, he's the most adventurous and determined person we know. From the time he was really little and our mom lost him in Herberger's and found him in the fine china section, and the lady next to him said, "Did you lose a little blonde-haired, blue-eyed boy? Don't worry, he hasn't broken anything yet."
And to the time we were supposed to watch my mom and dad vaccinate piglets, only to find him in the house with his cup of milk.
Fast forward a few years, his sense of adventure and determination went right to being a Minnesota FFA region and state officer. And with the help of his great advisor, Mrs. Angie James, they were able to make those dreams possible. Today, we have to check in to see which city, state, or even country he's off to next, to fulfill his determined dream and desire to advocate for the agricultural industry to everyone outside of the Blue Corduroy, and to inspire the love of agriculture and advocacy to everyone inside the Blue Corduroy. It is with great honor that we introduce to you our brother in your 2015-2016 Minnesota FFA State Sentinel, Sam Johnson.
Don't you ever let this world push you around. Use your head and keep your feet firmly on the ground. If you get knocked down, get back up and try again. Don't you ever lose that sparkle in your eyes. Don't bottle up your passion like a jar of fireflies. And if you ever lose sight of the lights and you feel like giving in, don't you forget your...
I absolutely love elementary school. I get up every morning at the crack of dawn, eat my breakfast, get dressed, and head out to the bus, sitting in the exact same spot right behind the driver. They'd give me a wave goodbye, I'd rush into school and see my friends. Between naps, recess, and snack time, how could one go wrong? But as I moved into middle school, things started to change. I woke up not as excited as just an ordinary day. I walk into school, open up my locker, for it to be smacked shut. "Sam, did you dress yourself today? Because you're ugly." "It's fine, Sam, don't worry about it. It'll get better," is what I told myself. But I'd walk down the hall and hear, "Sam, you're fat," or "Sam, why are you even here? No one likes you." This caused me to question what I wore, what I ate, and even the person I am today, because I was just trying to fit in with other people. I came home, rushing into my room, slamming my door, only to have my family there to help to support me with those encouraging words. But often, I just got angry. They didn't know what I was going through. They didn't have to hear those words. They just didn't understand. But it wasn't until my dad sat me down one day and said, "You know what, Sam? The world would be pretty boring if we were all 5'5", 150 pounds with blonde hair and blue eyes, right? We wouldn't be unique. We wouldn't have anything to look forward to." Now, at the time, I didn't believe him. He was just being that dad that was supposed to support his child. But today, I know that he is so right. At the moment, I didn't think that I was good enough to do anything. I thought that I was different and couldn't fit in with anyone anymore because I was just not the same. But in that moment, I realized that each and every one of us has a place on this earth, and that I was special just the way I was. And in that moment, I realized that I was enough. Why do we constantly let other people depict who we are and who we are supposed to be? It's supposed to be ourselves that do that. And there's one special individual who knows just that. I had the wonderful opportunity to spend a week with my friend, Molly. Molly suffers from multiple sclerosis, which is an incurable disease, and has obstacles face her way every day. We were at camp in a session about diversity. I sit down, Molly is next to me. The facilitator asks, if any of you suffer from diversity or stereotypes, please stand. Molly stood. If any of you want to share your story, now is the time. Molly quickly stands up and says, people think I can't do what they can because of my disability, but I know that I can. The room instantly went quiet. This young lady had such pride and determination in herself to overcome anything that other people put her way. She knows that she can make a difference in the lives of others. And she knows that she is good enough. Part of being proud of who you are is being proud of where you come from. And that was demonstrated through my trip to South Africa this past January. We go to a village called Kaiamundi, which is affected by extreme poverty. We get off the bus and greeted by 2 tour guides. As we walk through the town, we're surrounded by these tin shacks and have a chance to look inside. I look inside and see a small kitchen, living room, and bedroom that houses more people than it should. As we continue going on through, we see these children just dancing in the streets. But the first thing I notice, none of them have shoes on. But it didn't matter, they were having fun anyway. So I go up and I start dancing with them and getting excited and being happy because they were happy too. Now my dancing skills were nowhere near theirs. So they tried to teach me. As we continued through our tour, we were about ready to leave, and the tour guide goes, we may not have a lot, but we have each other, and that's all that matters. She said this with such pride and determination in her voice that tears started to form in her eyes. She didn't care about what they had, they just cared about who they had. They didn't care about what other people had, they were just happy that someone loved them. I'm about ready to get on the bus, and they quickly say, you're welcome back anytime. We're family now. We'd only been there for a couple hours, and they already accepted us as family. They already knew that we loved them because they loved us. They were just happy they were there to help. They were just happy that we were there to experience them. They had a food supply that wasn't great, water quality that was not up to ours, but they didn't care. All they cared about was having each other in their lives. And they, the people of Kaiamundi, know that they are enough. Struggling for years, I had a hard time accepting myself for who I was. It was hard for me to fit into the crowd because I was just a little bit different. But I'm supposed to be that way. If you struggle like I did in school, know that you have a purpose and that you are on this earth for a reason to fill a place that no one else can. Be like Molly and know that you can overcome any obstacle that's thrown your way. And be like the people of Kaiamundi and realize that where you come from is what you're built off of. And be proud of that. Know that you are perfect just the way you are. You have strength, skills, and talent that no one else has, because only you can offer that. When you think that there's nothing else left and there may not be another day, know that someone loves you and cares for you. Know that I care for you. Minnesota FFA, there's one thing that I want you to know. I want you to know that you are enough.